Any clause in the agreement on penalties, like if the Naidu government chooses to scrap the deal, what would be the liability in?
See, nobody is so insane to scrap something. This saves almost 1 lakh crores over 25 years. It is the cheapest source of power. It is the cheapest rate. 2 rupees 49 paise with ISTS, interstate transmission charges waiver, happens to be the cheapest rate Andhra Pradesh government has ever procured power. Forget about now, has ever procured. In fact, I can show you the rates of 2020 నుంచి చూపించు 2000 నుంచి చూపించుమా 2000 నుంచి చూపించుకొని 2009 నుంచి 3 rupees 70 paise, 2010 5 rupees 67 paise, 2011 4 rupees 6 paise, and 2014 Chandrababu Naidu ku vachesarike 6 rupees 99 paise also it went. So they say the rates. And as far as wind is concerned, this is solar entry is from 2009 predominantly. That's when solar came into the picture. So that's how solar has been moving. 2009 to 2017, that's how the rates have been moving around. That is Chandrababu Naidu's regime. And now in our regime, there's just one single power sale agreement, which is 2 rupees 49 paise. So you can see the difference, where we stand versus whatever rates that you have seen so far in any chief minister's regime. And now coming to wind. Wind is 4 rupees 84 paise. 1995, 6 megawatt. I don't know how 6 megawatt came into the picture. That is the only exception. 6 megawatt, of course. The capacity is 6 megawatt versus 7,000 megawatt that we are talking about. So the rate per se, it is the cheapest power in Andhra Pradesh. And this is a historic decision. The central government should be appreciated for the initiative that they've taken. And they're promoting Atmanirbhar, solar manufacturing within the country, where you don't have to import from China, where you don't have to import from these countries and be always dependent on them.
Just to understand this better, the parks were to be set up in Rajasthan, the power that we were purchasing. Where exactly were the parks coming? Because you mentioned that the irradiation level...
I'm not bothered about where they are setting up. As far as I'm concerned, SECI has come back. SECI has given me this letter.
No, but that
and
is because...
SECI has given me this letter and SECI has said, I'm giving you power at 2 rupees 49 paise and it has interstate transmission charges. So where they get it, it's not my concern. As far as my concern is, as far as I am concerned, I get the power at 2 rupees 49 paise and I pay the check to SECI. Discoms are the buyers, SECI is the provider.
Why
might give the check to SECI. So where they bring is, I think you should probably go into your net and probably you should do a little bit of surfing yourself. Maybe they'll be from one of these states, Rajasthan or Gujarat, is what I'm presuming.
Yeah, why I'm asking the question is for that, because you claim that the irradiation levels are high, so the production cost would be lesser, and the price is 1.9.
Why are we bothered about what all those things are? As far as I am concerned, 2 rupees 49 paise is all what I have gotten. Now you tell me in my shoes, if you were in my shoes, what would you do? Somebody, central government gives you a letter, shoots a letter to you, saying 2 rupees 49 paise, I will supply power to you. And I appreciate whatever you're doing for the upliftment of farmers. These are my takeaways. Out of the blue, I get a letter, September 15th. And what are the takeaways in that letter? Central government is writing to state government. SECI is writing to state government. And what is the other takeaway? 2 rupees 49 paise. It is the least discovered price in my tendering process that I have undertaken in 2020. It is the least discovered rate. That is 2 rupees 49 paise. And they are saying that we have also made a note of that in that letter from SECI. And they are saying we will offer you at the same discovered lowest rate, which apparently also happens to be the cheapest power the state of Andhra Pradesh has ever procured. Also. And they're also saying as a special incentive, we're also giving you interstate transmission charges waivers. Now you tell me I get this letter. What am I supposed to do? Throw it in the dustbin and forget about it? Or do something about it? It's exactly what I did. I did something about it, which in turn translates to a saving of 4,400 crores per annum. In 25 years, more than 1 lakh of crores. That is the saving that I get.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు సోలార్ విద్యుత్తుకు సంబంధించిన ఒప్పందాలు కేంద్ర ప్రభుత్వానికి రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వానికి మధ్య జరిగిందనేది మీరు చెప్తుంది క్లియర్గా కనిపిస్తుంది సార్. అయితే మీ మీద ప్రధానంగా వస్తున్న ఆరోపణ ఏంటంటే అక్కడెక్కడో అమెరికా కోర్టులో ఆదానికి సంబంధించిన కేసులో మీకు లంచాలు 1,700 కోట్లు వచ్చాయని అక్కడ అమెరికా కోర్టులో మీ పేరు బయటకు వచ్చిందనేది ప్రధానంగా చేస్తున్నటువంటి ఆరోపణ సార్. దానికి సంబంధించి
ఎక్కడ కూడా నా పేరు ఎక్కడ లేదు రమేష్. కావాలంటే ప్లీజ్ గో త్రూ వాట్ ఎవర్ దోస్ పీపుల్ హెవ్ సెడ్ అండ్ టాక్. See, somebody should be a fool to name me or anybody else. Somebody should be a fool because I have never dealt with them. See, you tell me one thing. Where did this originate from? Had SECI not written to me, had SECI not offered to me this phenomenal offer of 2 rupees 49 paise and along with that interstate transmission charges waiver, there is no deal. Where did this originate from? This originated from SECI, which is central government, and it consummated with SECI, where the signatories are the state government, the DISCOMs, and SECI. So where is any third party there? And if somebody is so foolish and so stupid, and somebody goes by hearsay, speaks some kind of nonsense and stupidity, then nobody can help.
Sir, the specific allegation.
So just wanted to ask you, like you mentioned, the document that says you had met with Mr. Gautam Adani and that there was some sort of incentive that was offered. And so you're saying you've never met with Gautam Adani when this deal was in?
No, Ma, you need to be you need to have clarity as to what is written also. See, nowhere it mentions that incentives were offered to me. Because there is no way anybody can offer any incentives to me, first of all. Number one, businessmen meeting heads of the states is not something which is unusual. It is in fact an ordinary practice. Why do we organize industrial summits? Why do we invite people? Why does any state go forward and compete with other states to bring in industrialists into our state? So Adani meeting me is not something which is out of the ordinary. He would have met me several times before, several times after also during my 5 years regime. So what has that got to do with any of this? And he's got ongoing projects in the state of Andhra Pradesh. He's got ongoing endeavors also in the state of Andhra Pradesh, within the state of Andhra Pradesh. So whatever discussions take place, they always take place what is within the state of Andhra Pradesh. Why would anybody talk about something which is not in the purview? And as far as this is concerned, there is nothing there. It originated from SECI. How can anybody talk to me about something which is not even there in air, which is not even there? See, if not, SECI would have probably written these kind of letters to so many states. It so happened that I responded positively. That is their job. So whom SECI sells to is government's department. It is basically the offer that has come to me is not only come to me exclusively. They have given the similar offer to, as you see, in Tamil Nadu, Orissa, Chhattisgarh, and so many other states also. They would have written similar letters. But we responded positively and we took it forward. What is wrong in it? In fact, 2.49 rupees is the best rate that any state could get. And the cheapest source of power that any state could ever dream of.
Are you saying this as a case of defaming you? If so, are you going to fight it legally?
In fact, I would be serving defamation notices to Enadu, to Andhra Jyoti, both of them. The vernacular Telugu media, who happens to be the media face of Telugu Desam Party. These people are not, in the guise of being neutral, these people are never neutral. These people are working for Telugu Desam Party, and repeatedly these people have tried to malign my reputation, in spite of me telling several times that interstate transmission charges waiver is applicable to this project. They consistently twist the facts to say that 2.49 rupees is plus interstate transmission charges is what is applicable to the state of Andhra Pradesh. Consistently, in spite of me putting up all these all these documents, the SECI letter, the power sale agreement content, the CER modification, CER modified data, modified regulations, and Ministry of Power, their order copy to CERC. In spite of me putting all these documents in public domain in YSRCP website officially, being made available to everybody, in spite of that, repeatedly these people consistently speak of, rather than thanking, rather than appreciating me, these people go ahead and try to malign my reputation. Interstate transmission charges is a huge step. It's a huge waiver. It's a huge incentive offered as a special incentive to the state. And one should appreciate that for having concluded such a historic PPA, such a historic power sale agreement.
So, but your name has been dragged in the indictment document, which in purpose maligns your reputation, your name as well. Will you be taking any action against that?
See, this is all hearsay. Nobody is said that that I have taken or somebody has taken or somebody is given. There is nothing there. See, it's out of the blue. Somebody hearsay is speaking all these things. See, first of all, somebody with proper understanding of the facts. Where did this originate from? It originated from SECI, which is central government, writing a letter to the state government. And it consummated with whom? And it's consummated with, once again, SECI. SECI, state government, and AP and Andhra Pradesh government's DISCOMs. These are the signatories. So where is the question of any third party coming into the picture? You just can't. See, tomorrow, say for instance, some American company is doing business, say in any state, and say the state governments have been proactive in giving them some lands at probably incentivized rates, and probably to giving them some GST waivers, maybe giving them some kind of incentives. Then immediately, when somebody there writes, somebody speaks, what is the American president's name?
Trump.
Trump, or what is the other man's name?
Biden.
Biden. Somebody writes, somebody speaks about Biden's influence on the state governments to give them the incentives. Will it sell? What kind of nonsense is going on here in this? I mean, one should seriously look into these aspects. If somebody is going to make wild allegations without even knowing of the facts, then there's no end for it.
You're saying that investigation documents is flawed.
I do not know what took place there. I don't even understand what kind of documents they have, or what kind of indictments.
But
what
the
came
documents
in.
that mentions your name, sir. So you're saying that
See,
part
can
is false.
mention, my doc, even somebody here who's doing American business can also mention about Biden's name also.
So, sir,
That doesn't mean that Biden will come. That doesn't mean that Biden's name also is going to be put forth by the. I mean, if I'm a chief minister, if I were, I can also have my CID also write Biden's name also there. Will it go through? Will it go through? I mean, I can have my CID also put Biden's name in one of the American companies. See, one should basically look into the facts. See, the story should add up. Whatever you want to say, it should add up. There should be somebody there who is willing to give something for a favor done. You tell me, what is the favor done by anybody here? To anybody. Central government gives to the state government the cheapest rate available, cheapest rate the state has ever seen. This is point number one takeaway. It also gives special IS interstate transmission charges waiver. This is point number two takeaway. The understanding is between central government and state government. Originated from central government, consummated with central government. Signatories are none other than state government, DISCOMs, and the central government, SECI. Where is anybody else there? If you want to make up a story, if you want to just throw stones at somebody, you just want to malign somebody's reputation, then you can always find so many reasons. So many reasons. But I ask you straight, 2 rupees 49 paise. You get a letter from central government offering 2 rupees 49 paise per unit, which is the cheapest power the state of Andhra Pradesh has ever seen, has ever procured, which also says of special incentive being offered along with this, as a part of this offer, with interstate transmission charges waiver. Now you tell me, can any chief minister put this letter aside? If one were to do so, then what would you say? You would immediately say, SECI is a central government body, so nothing comes. So that's why you kept the letter aside. So you're looking for somebody else to give, like how Chandrababu Naidu made these PPAs with so many 133 people or so, 133 PPAs with private parties. Likewise, you're also looking for somebody to get into a private affair so that there can be something which can be taken back. Is that what you're going to say? See, wildly one should not make allegations. One should understand what is happening, what happened. And is there any scope for anything that could have been done otherwise? Then you make allegations, if there is something that is visible. Otherwise, you make some wild allegations, these kind of things, and it ends nowhere. And in fact, Enadu and Andhra Jyoti would be a typical case where I would be filing a defamation case. I'll sue them for 100 crores. I will sue both of them for 100 crores.
But what about the US Securities and Exchange Commission?